a read and response. We need that one there. I can identify the reasons that support the author's point about Martin Luther King Jr. Why did the author want you to know about him? Thinking globally. Be like Martin Luther King Jr. Will Lorsey is from Fort Worth, Texas. He began a community outreach program called FROGS. It stands for Friends Reaching Our Goals. When he was only 7 years old. His motto, kids helping kids because giving back is fun. So vocabulary, key details, informational text, nonfiction, main topic, main idea, author's point, and connections. Here is a new book about Martin Luther King Jr. Let's see. I'm loving all these books. So Martin Luther King Jr. I was born in Atlanta in 1929. My family was black. Blacks had to follow unfair rules. I could not play with white children. Where and when were you born? I was smart. I was a good speaker. I went to college and I became a pastor. I met Coretta Scott. I married her and we had 4 children. So this is a book that is written in the point of view of Martin Luther King Jr. So it's like he is speaking. Whites and blacks still lived apart. We ate in different restaurants. We sat apart on buses. Blacks were unhappy. I wanted to change things. I liked Gandhi's ideas. He taught people to be nonviolent. Who inspires you? I marched for my beliefs. I dreamed of freedom. I wanted to make America better. I wanted blacks and whites to be treated equally. Some people agreed with me. They wrote laws. Everyone must be treated the same. I was celebrated for my work. But my work was not done. I had more dreams. I wanted world peace. I wanted to help the poor. Before I could finish my work, James Earl Ray killed me. I was an important man. I fought for equality and justice. What would you like to ask me? So then this is a timeline. It shows that he was born in 1929 and he died in 1968. So we're going to discuss a few things from our story. This is a summarizing strategy called a 3-2-1. You're going to talk about 3 key details. Friends that are at home watching this asynchronous, talk with an adult or a brother or a sister about 3 key details from that book. Then I want you to talk to them about 2 things that you thought were interesting about that book. And then ask them a question that you might still have. Maybe since they're older, they might have more information about it and they might know the answer to the question. If not, you can attach it and Miss Harrell and Miss James might be able to find out the answer for you guys. So your activity for today is your read and response. It says, which reasons support the author's point about Martin Luther King Jr.? So why was the author telling you about him? What did they want you to know? Tell us a few things that the author wanted you to know about Martin Luther King Jr. Be sure to include the title and your author's name. You can upload your response on this slide, and then you need to record your answer to this higher order thinking question. If you met Martin Luther King Jr., what would you want to ask him? Record your answer, or you can write it on a sheet of paper and upload it on this slide.